Hello once again, YouTube. Dunmel1 here, after like a 6-month interlude, talking to you once again, and today we're gonna be just looking at a little bit more of the magic area that I made the cinematic for yesterday. Just to show you a little bit behind the scenes stuff, and also to tell you the real reason why I haven't been making any videos recently. So let's go ahead and get started. This is right in the edge of the trading district in our Land of Mirror server, and this is the University of Magic, just in case you haven't seen the video yet. So this entrance is a work in progress, but we'll get it worked out at some point. Oh, music. I love you, music. Stronghold music is wonderful. Actually, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use that, so let's go ahead and turn that off. I might get messed up for that. Anyway, so you head up this tower here. Up the stairs you go, and then when you get to the top, you cross the bridge. I like this entrance. You're also going to see something a bit strange. I was sort of messing around with the texture pack. What we use for our server is a modified version of the Conquest texture pack with more metadatas and more stuff. I was messing around with the vines, and I sort of got the lily pad texture on the vines, so just ignore that when we come down here. I was also messing with the NPCs. This guy says a poem, and he just walks up and down the tower, so yeah, that dude's pretty cool. So yeah, then you come out here into the forest, and it's a nice little area, I think. Over here we have a fire wizard who supposedly cast a fireball. You can sort of see the wand there. It's supposed to be a wand. Meh. Just deal with it. I know that it's sort of not very believable. Okay, anyway, then you come here, and here's this tree. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show you all the different areas specifically, as long as I can do all of them. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Anyway, all right. So this is the center tree. I'll go ahead and show you the order that we built them in. So starting with the Necromancer area, because that's the first one we built. And just as a side chat, as I show you this, I'm going to be talking a little bit about why I actually haven't been making videos. This won't take too long though. So relatively recently, I've actually just not been that interested in Minecraft. I've always enjoyed it, and I've never really like completely lost interest in it. Here's a library, but within the past bit of time, specifically the past few months, I think 6 months now, maybe 6 months, yeah. I just have not been really interested in building or playing anything to do with Minecraft. Instead, I've been interested in doing math and physics and stuff. So that's what I've been doing with my time. And I feel like I've used my time valuably, but I just haven't enjoyed making Minecraft videos recently until we got to this area. And then it became fun again. So we used this to build... Oh. This looks a little bit weird. This is in Portal. It looks a bit strange. Anyway, so yeah, then I really have enjoyed this building, but I can't say how long I'll maintain interest. I might maintain interest for a while. I might not maintain interest at all. I mean, it all is just dependent upon how I feel at any given moment, and like if there's enough stuff that I feel I want to cover and make videos about, then I'll make a video about it. But if not, then I'm not necessarily just gonna make a video to make a video, because I make videos because I enjoy making videos, and if I don't have anything to make videos about, I'm not gonna make a video. Just the way it goes. And I love all of you guys, and thank you very much for giving me a reason to make videos, a secondary reason to make videos, to like spread the joy that I feel playing to you. It's really cool. But if I'm not feeling joy when I'm playing, then no amount of joy that you feel can compensate for the joy that I don't feel. If that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. Anyway, yeah, so that's the Necro area. I think we're pretty good. The Necro area is the first one we built. Alright. So, this is going to be 2 videos in 2 days, and once again, you know, if I'm not in school, it also happens to be I have more time to waste, and I'm like, hey, might as well do Minecraft because Minecraft is fun, and I don't have like tons of homework and stuff. And yeah, this is my senior year of high school, and I mean, you take that as you will. Some people might say that that means you're super busy. Some people might say it means that you have tons of time to waste, and I'm not going to take either stance. I'm just going to say the reason why I haven't been making Minecraft videos recently is because I haven't been interested. Anyway, moving on. Let's talk about this build. So you saw the necro area. That was the first one we built. It was pretty cool, but it actually wasn't that finished. We only had like half the buildings and stuff that you actually saw. Oh, crap. I completely forgot to show you something. Going back. Okay, so Brandon, who's actually the other person who made probably about half of all these builds, is like he and I were the primary, not beneficiaries, that's the wrong word, but primary builders of this stuff, of these things, and we also had help later on from a few other people, specifically Jonathan, Ben, Kate. Anyway, you don't know any of those people unless you are those people though, so I'm not gonna go too much farther into depth. But Brandon built these different sub houses in every single one of these. This is the door of death, and I think this is the house of death. So I'm just gonna skip over all these spider webs because they take a long time to get through. And then so this is the house of shades, yeah. So these are all like most of them are puzzle areas, and a lot of them you will die in if you're not careful. This has invisible block jumping puzzles, and I can actually see where the block is, the outline of it. Oh, crap. But not good enough, because I'm not very good at parkour, apparently. Which was already a well-known fact if you've watched me do this before. So I'm not gonna actually legitimately do any of this very far. I'm just gonna show you the general gist. Yeah, so there's a lot of parkour, invisible parkour here. If you fall, you die. Yeah, so he built this. I think it's really cool. If we ever like end up, it's just a nice little puzzle. If we ever end up doing something. This is glitching out with shaders. Anyway, this is like a maze. I'm not going to go through the maze. It's an invisible maze, though. You don't really die from it. You just like have to get through it, and it's really intense. And I'm pretty sure I haven't done it legitly yet. It's pretty difficult. Then this is, you go through the different doors. One of them warps you to where you want to go. The other ones warp you to lava. So I'm just going to head up to where you want to go. So up here, as you'll see, shaders are being a bit glitchy because of the light and whatnot. Up here you have warp, the dead reward, the insta, some item enders. Now leave the dead. I will leave the dead and head back to the catacombs. Crap, I forgot. Well, good thing I've got a warps. So I'm going to warp back to the center. So that warps you to the catacombs, which is actually way out there inside the cemetery of, like, under the church, which is a long ways away. So we're not going to walk all the way back because that would be repetitive. So anyway, let's leave the necro area behind. Let's go to the biomancy area next. Here, this is completely based off of greenery, plants, earth, hence bio, life, Latin roots, yeah, all the Latin roots, which you should be familiar with whether or not you know Latin or not. I mean, biology, biosphere, I'm sure there are others that I can't think of right now, but yeah, bio-life, yeah. So this is a classroom. Most of the classrooms actually aren't traditional classrooms that we built because, magic, when you think magic, you don't necessarily think like traditional, desks and teachers and stuff. There's one that I'll show you later that is, but for the most part they aren't. So you just have some shelves. This one has some hay, an enchantment table, a anvil, some brewing stands. Just some nice little stuff. This is really packed full. This is the first area that we were actually really happy with, and after we finished with this one, we actually went and updated the necromancy area because this one was so cool compared. That's the button to go to the special area of Brandon's, so I'm not going to step on it yet. There's some nice little dormitories. Yeah, that's the same. And then over here, we just have a nice little pond surrounded by big grass. Anyway, okay, tall grass. So next, let's go ahead and... actually, I don't want to step on that yet either. Okay, we'll get to it eventually. So let's look at the library now. This is the library. I'm just gonna fly around in here because I can, and yeah, creative mode is nice because of that. I really like the fact that this library is mixed in with the trees. When I built it, it was sort of, the building was sort of overrun by trees anyway, and I was like, well, instead of destroying it to make room for my building, I'll just like build around the trees, and I feel like that the effect is really nice. Up here is a secret corridor entryway. This is an abandoned tower that Brandon built like probably about 6-7 months ago. So you'll see a direct correlation between the lack of time I've spent and the lack of time everyone else has spent too, just because we all sort of like gain and lose interest at the same time, if that makes any sense. Anyway, you can sort of see the tower. That's the tower with the button underneath. It sort of just sticks out of the top, and we're gonna actually go there now. So this is Brandon's second area. This is actually the only one that doesn't have tons of puzzles and or death involved. It's really nice. You probably saw this in the cinematic, because I did include a lot of this in the cinematic. Once again, ignore the floating lily pads. Those are not meant to be there. But as soon as I fixed the resource pack, it just got really messed up. Anyway, so through here we go. Yeah, this is all under some mountains. I haven't even showed you the new world. I'm probably gonna make it of like full-scale cinematic of the brand new world as well at some point of Mirador, because it's huge. It's like 12,000 by 12,000 blocks. It's awesome. But for now, let's just well, I'll worry about that later. For now, let's just look at this. This is the shrine of the Nabi goddess of life that swims. Wade in her sacred water and cleanse thine soul. So this is, he just has nice little shrines here, and you'll see the reoccurring goddess theme for the remainder of the journey. I'm not sure if he's finished the last house yet, actually, but you'll see that in the fire one, except the fire one is filled with death and destruction and sadness. So when we get there, you'll see. So you can actually jump to and from these places, which is pretty cool. But what is that sound? Anyway, there was a strange sound outside my door, and it sounded really weird. So I just wanted to check into that, sorry. So, anyway, yeah, you can jump. But I know it's possible to get up to the Stonehenge thing, but I'm not sure if it's possible to get to other places. So yeah, this is the Shrine of Ardi Goddess, the life that flies. So, yes, this is all based off of life. Once again, bio, Latin roots, which, you know, is greenery, but then also you have other stuff too. So last but not least, this is actually going to be the exit. This is the life that is Earth. The shrine of the bio-east sky god, life that walks and grows. Thine soul is clean, step on the pressure pad and return, whatever, to the world. Okay, so yeah, there are pumpkins, there are melons, there's some wheat, some potatoes, some carrots. It's a really nice area. Really nice area. So I think that wraps up the biomancy area. Oh, you also might notice I didn't show the necromancy one, because that's sort of just like hidden away somewhere. But there's a... Is it raining? Ugh, I hate rain. There's also a beacon in every single one of the areas. So that's pretty cool, I think. Hopefully you think so too. So I'm going to show you I guess I'll go ahead and show you the pyromancy area next, since that's the next one we built. Oh yeah, more wizards that I was sort of just messing with. They'll eventually have a purpose. I'm not even sure if I want to keep that citizens or if we'll get like a mod, the actual like a cool citizens mod we were using for Pixelmon. I don't know. So this was just an idea of just like having pillars that were sort of, I was imagining sort of like the carcass of an animal that's rotted for a long time, you know, and you have the bones that are sort of stick up. That was the image I was going for, and then it just sort of morphed. And I just need to show you this too, because this is really cool. If I zoom far out, this is a volcano. You can see it sort of like a volcano. There's the beacon coming out, and then the leaves are sort of like hot lava, which is pretty cool, I think. These leaves are similar to the Dukuoka the Oriental. It's the same sort of leaves. Just not the pink ones. And I think they served really great purposes here. This is one of my favorite areas, and most people's favorite areas. It's also one of the biggest ones that it's probably the biggest one that we made, just because it ended up being a lot bigger than we originally intended. Here's the classroom, like I showed before. You know, an anvil. There's a brewing stand back there. Up here you have a cauldron. You got itself like just a fire in the middle, because why not some furnaces? You know, nothing too fancy, but then again, it looks really nice. I'm really happy with how all these areas turned out. And you see the fireflies all over. Up here we have, these are little dormitories. All these are dormitories. They all look the same, just beds inside. Trees all over. This is sort of a maze-like place in a way. Here's the way to the evil place. Excuse me, my voice was going a little bit. Some lava fountains. This is the library. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Just like everything else. I mean, all the areas are very similar. This is a little big furnace, and then there's a crane right over there. Crane for the coal. Another dormitory. Yeah, I'll go just look inside the furnace. Just a furnace. Just some furnaces inside the furnace. Because it's furnaceception. If you get my gist. Anyway. So now we're gonna skip over this once more. Sorry about that. Then we're gonna come in here. This was made by Jonathan. This is a firing range, and this is an arena that he created, and I think they're pretty cool. As you can see, though, it's a glass ceiling. It's definitely unique compared to the rest of the area. It's a lot darker too. It's a nice separate feel, I think. As you might have noticed in the cinematic, it turned out nice, very nice. This whole area turned out really nicely. Oh, the other thing, all these, they have invisible walls over them, so you can't like leave. So if you see any of the fires like that are scattered around, we've made it so that no one can leave, so it looks like you can. And it's really nice because it gives a nice open feel to the world, but then you can't actually escape. So it gives the feeling that the whole place is bigger than it actually is. Okay, now let's check out the this evil place. Welcome, bright fire. This is the House of Flames. No darkness may live in the burning purity of flame. Walk these scorching halls and burn away the darkness. So yeah, if we come in here, we've got... where am I going to go first? Let's just check out this one first, because this is the one that will actually kill you the most, probably. I've never successfully done this. Brandon did once. He's the one that built this once again, so that's why. You jump through the fire, or the lava into there. You can get healed. It gives you fire resistance, potions. I'm just going to use them all up, because I can't, never mind. And then you have to, like, throw ender pearls. Those are in the chest to, like, all these different places. Heal yourself. Go all the way through. Up here. And then this dude, there's this shrine up here that's like, this is the shrine of Ari God for the heat. His flame will cleanse thine soul. May he wreath your heart in fire and expel the darkness from it. You have to jump through. I'm not going to step on that because that just quite literally fills your entire inventory with stone. Because Brandon is a troll. Anyway, now now just to continue on. So that one will kill you infinitely amount of times, especially since you can't necessarily even tell where the platforms are. So yeah, it's fun. So this is the Hall of Fire, and this is really just another thing that will be really intense and insane and kill you a whole bunch. That gives you fire resistance. Then this just shoots tons of arrows at you and will knock you into the lava infinitely amount of times. And then these wonderful chunks of rotten flesh will pop up for you and not let you pass a lot of times. And then here you have this god dude. Yeah, so that's a thing. I can't remember what he gives you. I think he might just teleport you. Who knows? Anyway, so then back up here, this is the way out. Brandon actually modeled this Labyrinth of Embers off of the Legend of Zelda, as you'll probably see. And I can't remember if there was a way to do it that was really easy. So you press the buttons, and you try to get out. And I just went back to start. And let's see if I can remember how to do this. It was left. No, it was left, forward, back, and then left. Yes, I remembered. It's really difficult if you haven't. I spent a lot of time trying to get that. And then there's actually a special way that you can get it in only 3 clicks, and that's pretty cool. So this is the way out. This is the shrine of Naru, goddess of light. She shines with such brilliance the darkness is burned, cinders come forth, breathe her eternal light. Breathe her eternal light. Yes. Okay. Then you get out. So that's the pyromance area, which is pretty cool. Oops, lag spike. All right. So now if we head back to the center area once more, there's one more area I have to show you, and then we shall be done with this area. This was a really fun thing to build. I enjoyed it. I think we're gonna start on a science university next. I'm not sure how we're gonna do that. Maybe like a geology area of like other sciences. Who knows? So this one's really unique because you have to jump up to it, which is pretty cool. Oh, it started to melt. My cloud is melting. Oh no. Well, that's not good. I mean, it's not bad either, but it's definitely a thing that is happening, apparently. Let's see if I can actually do this on my first try. These can be pretty intense if you aren't good. Oh crap. Bro, I can't even. My boost is gonna run. My boost is gonna run low. Oh bro. Let's try again. Let's try to get the boost again, because it's about to go. Alright. So. First, I guess the tree works fine. Okay. Now let's jump up here. And now we have to jump up here. And now we have to jump. Sort of like a side. This is tricky now, because I added in all this extra stuff. Oh, made it up. Okay. So now, here's the, this is the Fulgurmancers. Fulgur actually being Latin for thunder or lightning. I can't remember. Anyway, this is the library. Pretty dang cool. Jonathan made this. Oh, I still have the jump boost. I'm going to try to not jump very much. So in here we have some towers, some nice, here's the beacon that shines up from down below. We'll get to that later, because that's more important. And this area, we might end up doing a few more things with this area, because it's not that full. It looks full, but it's not. Here's the dormitory. It's actually really big. There's tons of beds all over the place. We don't have to go into that, though. Then down here is actually the classroom. And this is actually the only official classroom that is in the whole entire place, because as you'll see, here we have an actual blackboard with stuff written on it, desks, and then this is like if you've ever taken chemistry, how you have like your lab. This is like the lab except for magical purposes. So that's pretty cool. Here we have just a nice little airship. Oh man, I'm stuck. Okay, here we go. So this is just a nice little airship that you can like fly on, because, or not really fly, because you know it's sort of like stuck. But if it was real life, it wouldn't be floating. But if it defied the laws of physics, then you could fly in it, if that makes sense. Anyway, let's continue on. So you got dormitories, I already showed you that. Okay, so up here, this is different area. So this little island up here is actually meant to be a cloud. You can't tell. This is ice, but you can't really tell with these shaders on. It's much clearer. It's much clearer without shaders. So anyway, this is nice. Here we have the colors for this school of the university are yellow and blue, because thunderbolts and as well as like rain or water, because Fulgur, storm. Anyway, yeah. Okay, so we got other airships just sort of floating around. You could probably get to them at the very beginning if you really wanted to, and you still had your boost, your jump boost. This is the area. I don't think Brandon's done with this one yet. But it's pretty cool. You get the general gist. This is going to have a lot of other things too. This is out like over the ocean somewhere. Anyway, so it's just a nice little area, and you can just jump to and fro here. It's pretty cool. These nice little propeller things that light up the area. It's nice. It's very nice. I don't think there's a way back right now. So let's just warp magic. The final thing I guess I want to show you is just an overhead view of everything. just so you can see everything. So here's the bridge in that we walked over. If it loads, there we go. There's the floating aisles. If they load, once again. As you probably saw in the cinematic, if you watched it. If you haven't, I would recommend you watch it. It's pretty cool in my opinion. Here's the abandoned tower that I showed you. Here's that center tower, that central tower sticking out. There's the library of the Biomancer area. There's the beacon coming out of the Necro area. The beacon of the Fulgur district or school. Here's the volcano again. That looks so cool. I love it. Love it so much. Anyway, and then this is just the central tree where all of the wizards can gather and commune and talk about the wizarding things and do what wizards do, whatever that may be. So yeah, hope you guys have enjoyed this video, just sort of a behind the scenes. I wanted to do a bit more of a showcase of this area because it's actually like super complete in terms of like things we've actually done, because most of the areas are never this complete that we make. So this is pretty nice that I was able to show you all this, other than like citizens and whatnot. But yeah, so hope you've enjoyed. I guess what you should expect from me in the future. Just if I feel like making videos, I will. If not, then I won't. I know a lot of you love the theme park series. If I find a really good theme park, I will do it. And you know, if it's really good and I have interest to do it, I will do it. So yeah, probably stay in tune for that. It'll probably come out at some point, maybe. No promises. Like I said, I don't want to make any excuses this time because there are none, except for the fact that I just didn't have interest in Minecraft for a while, and now I had interest in Minecraft. I'm not sure how long it'll last. Might not even last for very long, but we'll see. We'll see. We will see. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and take care. I'll see you guys next time.